So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Allen steps away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Let's get him. Come on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Allen off the play fake. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
On 3rd down, Winston. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Allen now on 1st down, rolling to his right. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again with Winston. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Winston on fourth down. And Jameis enters. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, Allen out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Throwing now is Allen, forced out to his left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Winston now.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score.
Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Oh, shit.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. On 2nd down, Kamara.
Still got through that shit.
There is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given.
but you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Winston to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Slot man moves right. Now Winston. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Fourth down, Winston. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Allen on the move to his left. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Allen.
They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Throwing is Allen.
Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston is going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Morris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. What can Winston do in the OT now? And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good job. GG, bro.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their veteran QB, CD, and that's Jameis Winston.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.